Mr. Moore. Great.
Turn that mic over. All right. Say a word of prayer and say, wait, and get started. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for letting us be here to work on city business tonight. Help us do the best we can do in your will. These things we ask in your name. Amen. Flag back here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right.
Al, tell me when it includes for somebody.
That didn't slide. did it? Roll call. Alan?
Here.
Chris?
Here.
Jimmy?
Here.
Johnny?
Here. All right, we already did the other. Okay. The purpose of the meeting tonight, we got the approval from the Arkansas Heritage. So David and the chamber can get to work on the depot down there, and they were wanting to get to work on it. They've got the bids in. But you should have a letter in there from Arkansas Heritage saying they accepted the proposal for what they're wanting to do. And I'm gonna let David go over the bids. He studied these more than I have. And then we'll have to pick, there's several bids in there. And David? Yes, sir. Turn it over to you.
Sit, stand.
Whatever you want to do. It's up to you.
Okay, so last, I think I know everybody here. David Blackman, been working on the depot about a year. We are probably, let me thank you very much. We got the approval letter from the AHPP, Arkansas Historic Preservation Program. I got it, I believe, Monday night. So this is the last time we met. I believe the council voted on three bids, voted to accept those bids. One was for painting the exterior of the depot, and that was,
We agreed to let you do the bidding. We didn't accept the bid.
oh, okay. I believe you were waiting on this letter.
Well, we have not approved the bids yet. So the low bidder, you'll have to tell us on who's the low
Okay.
bidder is.
Okay.
So the council, you and me and Brenda looked at them over there the other day, but the council has.
Yeah. Okay, so I did, the chamber president and I met with the mayor and the city clerk, Brenda, a week or two ago, and we were all in agreement. I made a recommendation. Everybody in the room agreed with the recommendation. These were the low bids. The exterior of the depot bear with me, friends.
the $12,000?
No,
I got one right here, 14.5,
and we just got handed another one for
and
13.
it's
The one
12,000.
you just got handed, put that aside for now.
So I've got one sitting here that's got 14.5, but it's more, well, 14.5's got a slash through it, so. there you go.
It's 12,000 and
That's
50.
what I'm looking for.
Huh?
Here you go, David.
So that's why we got this one.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, keep them all together, because I may have some of my paperwork in there with it on the back.
So I'm looking at this quote from Stephen M. Painting for, should be $13,000. We struck the second one, which is the caboose. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir. Just for the record, we got the caboose painted. I was kinda in charge of helping getting that moved to that location. Presley Robertson painted it for $500.
And Brad Smothers has painted it since then.
Yeah, I think
Brad
so.
Smothers painted it one time.
First time it was painted was $500, Joe. Yep,
Okay, good deal.
times have changed.
Inflation.
So
Inflation.
this estimate, everybody got that?
Yeah.
Two of yours. Hold on, I gotta
The
figure this out.
exterior for 12K. Number two is the caboose, which is not part of this. The chamber's paying for that 100%. The AHPP would not allow that in the grant. So the chamber's picking that up. We're gonna pick that up. So the $1,500 for the caboose is not in this with regard to the city. And then number $3,000 is for the railing on the deck. So the total of that is $13,000. Any questions on that? And I believe in your packet that you were handed when you first came in from the city, there's a letter from AHPP approving this work for that amount. Everybody see that?
Yeah, that's the letter from Heritage, Arkansas Heritage.
You have something?
I should have that. It's probably in the back of your
Sure, I didn't get
paperwork.
yours.
Alan, it's in the back of your paperwork, Chris.
What?
It's in the back of your paperwork.
Yeah, I've got that. I'll just separate everything. I got two of everything. Yeah.
Everybody see that? Any questions on that? Okay, the painter is here with me tonight. Mr. Stephen, would you stand up, please? This is the painter, and if you have any questions for him, fire away. This is the fellow who submitted the quote.
I just noticed on the washing, is it, I know it says hand washing, but is it, okay, will a pressure washer not get up underneath a little bit better, like in between where the boards are overlapped on that siding?
Yeah, I mean, being able to put a little water on it would help. I mean,
It's getting water on it right now. It's
yeah,
raining,
right,
so.
Right, yeah, Mr. Blackman was concerned about, you know, as far
Forcing
as
it.
like spraying water on it with the cracks and the caulking and stuff.
Yeah,
Getting
yeah.
into the wall insulation, and then you've actually got a building problem.
Yeah.
So, I told him if we could, dry brush it, and then we can treat it with bleach, where the, mold and mildew is. And then, we can dry brush it after that, and then, whatever's left as far as residual, we can take like a 5-gallon bucket of rag,
Yeah.
wipe it down,
Yeah,
just lightly, don't flood it with water.
I got you.
Those concerns, you know,
That's the only question I had was that we might have a layer of mold, a layer of moldy looking stuff in between, right there on the bottom washer just knock right off, but washing over it, you might miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Any further questions for the fellow who turned in this?
When you pressure wash something, it does kind of open up the pores a little bit more. True or not?
Right, yeah,
Okay, to accept the new paint
right.
or stain or, yeah, okay.
The thinking on this, Al, was that this is a 117-year-old building.
Right.
And getting that thing with the pressure.
I meant lightly, yeah, just like real lightly.
If everything goes great, it'll clean it better.
Yeah,
But it's, we thought it was too risky to put a pressure washer on that.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense.
The caboose, we're using it on the caboose, but that's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Stevens was the one gonna do the,
We have a-
low bidder on the.
We have another one right here, Billy, with his hand up.
When it comes to the outside painting on Depot there, the reason why the pressure washing was prohibited because there's a lot of places where it's not even overlapped anymore, and there's a significant amount of cost was put in there that most would have to be removed. And if they were going to pressure wash downward at an angle, it would be better than just standing there and pressure wash, because a ton of water is going to go inside the building.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, sir.
Stephen, do you have any questions for the council?
I don't think so. I mean, it's pretty,
Could you say a word or two about your qualifications?
yeah, I've been painting, I've had a handyman business in Hot Springs, for about 10 years. I've been working there for an investor, and then I've been doing painting, for 10 years or so. And I just hired a 35-year painter that's real good, known him all my life. Jeff King, he'll be doing the project with me. Yeah, we're gonna prime the south side that's real bad, and then put 2 coats of paint on it.
Okay.
We do a lot of painting. We do a ton of it right now, interior and exterior.
You live at Glenwood, don't you?
Yeah, on Kennedy Road.
So, if that's all there is about the exterior, we'll move on to the next one, which is Stephen's also going to paint the deck rails with solid colored stain. And I would point out that those have been up for at least 6 months, so they've had time to, that's yellow wood. Strike that, it's not yellow wood, it's from the mill at Amity, the treating plant at Amity, is where the deck builder got that. But anyway, the point is it's had time to dry. Okay, so so that's so far, we've got 12 for the exterior of the depot, and we've got $1,000 for the deck rail. So we're up to $13,000. The next thing would be this one. This is the ceiling for in the museum room. There is no ceiling in the museum room. I don't know, some of you have been in there, some of you haven't, but we're talking about the old railroad depot down at by the flea market. There is no ceiling. It's just darn near impossible to heat and cool. It's extremely hot in summer, extremely cold in the winter. And so the low quote on the ceiling for the museum room is Bob Smith. Bob, would you stand, please? Bob is my mom's neighbor, a wonderful neighbor. Bob has turned in a lot of pro bono work own the depot. Thank you, Ron. Wonderful guy. He's done this kind of work all over Chicago. He's from Chicago. I just can't say enough about Bob. Bob was the low bid at $1,903. That's what we're looking at right there.
J&J Lumber was
Yeah, I
furnishing
don't
the
have
lumber.
one.
Yes, all of the lumber was donated by Wes Johns.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
That'll be mostly 1 to 12 untreated, with some 2 to 6 material in there for the bird blocks. So this is Bob's, you have any questions for Bob or myself about this equipment? This is the ceiling inside the museum.
The only thing you need to do on that, we're gonna do the installation, John Fowler's gonna do the installation on it, no charge. Just need to make sure on those outside walls, need to be a foot high. Your insulation will be a foot deep in here, so you're gonna need to get the outside wall, that'll need to be turned up a foot. And I'll get you the insulation blocks, before we put that in, the styrofoam blocks that you take the ceiling. Come by the store and let me get you those, so you can put those in. Those are real easy to put in right now.
Yes, sir.
Not too easy to put in when you get the ceiling in.
That's right.
But if you'll come by the store, I'll give you those, and get ready for them. And then just block up a foot, rest of the air going over won't hurt. I need that so the whole insulation won't go out the socket.
Right, and the building does have trusses that are approximately 2 feet out of center.
That's all.
And the ceilings can be installed at 45 degree angle. Match with the structure. And it's usually laid on top of the 2x6s that are part of the trusses, so it can be above the bottom line of the trusses.
That's neat. If you don't mind putting those styrofoam ropes up in there.
Yeah.
So it's easy if you do right now. My guys, if they just come in there and blow it, it should be nice.
I would like to say thank you, Flower family, for donating all of the insulation for this. And they're also donating some building ramp to go down, so before the insulation on the top of the new ceiling, so insulation will sit down between the cracks.
You'll be able to staple that in, they get you rolled up while you're doing that, for that
Staple the,
building wrap. If he wants to roll a wrap in it, I'll give you a roll of wrap.
if you give me a roll of wrap, I'll staple it up there, because the roll of wrap, what kind of wrap you do, is house wrap, so. it
House wrap, big line.
Yeah.
That's all you need in there.
That's easy,
Yeah, that's all you need for that, right?
Yep.
Crack shouldn't be. Okay, I'll get you rolled up when you're ready.
What do you need from us, a motion for something?
Okay, you gotta have a motion to approve those 2 bids.
We need to break them up in singles, don't we?
You can.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the first bid.
Stephen Murs.
Yep.
Stevens Painting for $13,000.
I'll second that motion.
Have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Alan,
Here, yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Johnny? Yes.
And then the quote for the labor, on labor and East Furniture, labor and the nails, on the, putting the ceiling in.
I'll make a motion, we accept that bid.
For $1,903.
Three.
For Bob Smith. Have a motion, and have a second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Roll call should say. I'm sorry. I can't get used to roll call, but it don't go, people can't hear on it, and you don't roll call. So.
Alan,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Johnny? Yes.
All right, I got you in the mail, and I have, yes.
I have one more thing. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but, Mr., with regard to the first thing you voted on, the exterior paint and railing, Stephen M. Painting gave me an agreement, which, that's the second thing you were handed. If you guys want to look this over, okay with that. And I do need to say, part of our agreement with Stephen M., the city's agreement and AHPP, is to, if he has employees, he must furnish a work comp certificate. That was stipulated by the city, and I'm gonna make sure that's done. If it's not done, he can't start the work. So this is the painting services agreement that he handed me about 15 minutes ago. So, do you need time to look at that? Are you okay with it, or what are you thinking?
accept that contract, you want me to make a motion to accept it? Y'all approved him to do the work.
He's already been approved by American Heritage too, right? Yeah.
So I don't, you've lost me. I mean, we already approved it. How many
This
times
is
we had
his
to approve it?
contract.
But we
They won't
also,
sign.
this is your, you're the one that brought it up last time when we started this. That's why he's doing this,
Yeah,
the contract.
You wanted the contract.
You remember?
Yeah, in regards to, explain to me exactly what.
This contract do the work.
This is for him to say, we're gonna pay, basically his contract.
Right, yeah. Yeah, what I'm saying, we've already looked at it, discussed it, there's nothing more to do at this point, is there?
The contractor, Stephen,
Correct.
requested a contract, so it's, we have verbal agreement with them
Correct.
upon the council. They passed, y'all passed it. He's requesting a written contract, which I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
It's something in writing that says that y'all agree to it, then make a set amount.
Yeah.
You know, I typically don't have that done, you know, for the smaller jobs, but when it gets up over 10,000, I kind of need something to help protect me, you know.
Yeah, I understand, yeah.
And then that second form that notice of potential liens that the state requires us to give you a copy of that. That's just a notice of potential liens if there's no payment for any of the material or labor.
Yeah,
Well, I can tell you about that. I'm willing to sign that, but before I pay you, you're gonna bring me a paid invoice for all the product. Because that's the only protection the city's got, that we're not gonna get hit back up with a lien.
Right.
I run a lumberyard and I know what that lien is, and that lien says, if the city pays you and you run with the money, we still owe who you bought the material from.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And so if you want, I don't have a problem with signing this, it's the way business is supposed to be done, but I need a paid receipt from the company you're buying the product from. If we're gonna sign that, we need a paid receipt, and we'll give you a check when you give us a paid receipt.
Okay.
Because that's what that's saying. If the contractor gets paid and he don't pay, city's still liable. Nobody in Arkansas, everybody in Arkansas ought to have to sign these. It's the only way a lien will stand. If you don't have this signed, a lien won't stand in Arkansas. Nobody's getting these signed, but everybody should get these signed. Everybody's supplying material. I supply material for you to build a new Tiger Mart. You should have to have one of these signed before you get anything from
I
it.
hear horror stories about that
It's terrible.
when it's not done.
And then you got people that won't, nobody's doing it, so I'm not gonna do it, I'll go somewhere else to buy the material, because they're not making me do that. But this is the law.
Would you be okay with the principle, because we wrote in an initial that you and the city to provide what Billy's asking for?
You
And
know,
it's saying in here, you can write a split check,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
Basically.
You can bring the invoice for the material,
And we'll pay him.
and we'll write that check, and then give you the rest of it in another check. That's what this is saying, and I'm fine with that.
Okay.
If you, because that, you may have the material paid for before you come for your money. And we'd write a split check where you'd have to take it over there and give it to them.
Yeah, bring your receipt.
And that's what this says that in there.
Basically, you go buy your materials, you bring us a receipt, we'll cut you a check.
Okay.
And then when you finish the job and everybody's satisfied, we'll pay you the rest of the money.
Yeah, that'll work.
That's what it's saying.
I make a motion to do that right there, that's the smartest way to take this
Yeah.
test.
I mean, it's just, he's got.
I'll second that.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Both contracts. This is the intent of lien, the last page is.
Yes.
Yeah. We made that one. Did you already get it right?
You got a second?
Painting services agreement, and then the lien thing that Billy talked about.
We got a motion and a second on the floor, Bill.
Okay, which one are you doing first? You want to do them, they're really tied together.
Just do it all.
Just do
Do
one.
one.
Two-stage deal where we write a check for
This-
the
well,
materials and.
They're together really, so y'all can do one. Have a motion, second, you're doing both, the contract and the lien. Have a motion, and a second, roll call?
Alan,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Johnny.
Yes.
Bob, contract has the agreement to fix the ceiling. So
Okay,
we
so-
don't have any kind of written agreement, Bob, other than
All he's basically gonna be is a labor. When he gets done, he gets paid.
You okay with that? I'm okay with it. In my lifetime, I had a single job, I was put 40 grand. And I didn't put a lien out first, and so property sold, and I didn't take any of my money. I didn't want to sit there and run into court, so I just walked.
If we rip you off, we'll be really nice.
Jobs like this.
We'll be real nice
like
about
this
it.
don't bother me.
All right. Y'all are good with that? Is that all we need to do on that? The only other thing I've got,
Say that.
if you look at the beautiful colored paperwork I gave you,
I'm saying, who say rip you off? Be a
do
jerk.
y'all remember last year, we started trying to redo all of the city properties and getting all the insurance values
Yes, sir.
fixed?
Thank you, David. Thank you.
This is
Mr. Murray.
replacement, basically replacement costs on all of our properties. This is through the municipal league, and the city has got tort immunity, of course, so we don't have any liability insurance, because the city don't pay liability. That's one reason why your premium is so much cheaper.
I can't believe how cheap our percentage come back on that thing. When you
But
add
this
all
is-
these values up, and then you look at the total amount of the premium, it's unbelievable. It was like,
It's time to renew the policy. If you look at each of those colors, they go to the back sheet: sewer, water, park, animal, fire. That's got everything broken down.
How much did this go up from last year when we did?
2%.
2%, okay.
We were told that when we took the policy out. Because we got the policy had already gone
Yeah.
up, but because we got it in last year's number, they gave us the policy, the part of the year we bought last year.
So these are true numbers now?
This
Yes.
is your premium for this year. It starts in September. I just need to tell them if y'all wanna do it,
It
or
is
if you don't
kind
go
of,
looking again, I guarantee you anybody
No,
on this.
this
is-
is-
yeah, no, it's kind of a yes.
this is
Yeah.
better than I thought.
It's a
it would be.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
Way better than I thought.
Let's do it.
I'll make a motion, we just go ahead and accept it. You go ahead and call them, tell them
Okay.
Find it.
And this does have a $7,500 deductible per occurrence. So if you have a fire in this building, it's $7,500 deductible. So that's one time. Then if a tornado comes through and wipes every building we got in on this policy out, you got one $7,500 deductible. If it's just one building, you got $7,500 deductible, or at the same time, if you get a tornado and it tears everything down, it's one $7,500 deductible.
Where, if you looked at the values, we didn't have any values on that.
No, we wasn't, the city
And the
didn't,
sewer
the
plant
city
was
wasn't
what?
insured,
them. No, you were way under.
What was that sewer plant
Everything.
last? It was like $200,000?
Yeah.
this, to the best of everybody's knowledge, has got you back at replacement cost.
Did you make a motion? Chris?
I did. I made a
All right,
motion.
I'll second it. Somebody can.
To
Yeah.
pay our insurance premium for all of our property insurance, all departments, is $37,097.34. That's what the motion's for.
I'll second.
Already got a second.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you.
Alan,
Yes, sir.
Chris,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Johnny.
Yes.
All right. Was there anything y'all wanted to discuss out of the manual y'all got in front of you? Y'all had that be brought from you, y'all just want to take a look at it, is that what y'all want?
Yes. Call one.
Yeah. Where?
No, it's just pick one. That's it.
I don't think the pages are necessarily in order.
Then with policy,
Pages are
procedure,
not.
manual, law enforcement.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Did y'all just want to take a look at it? No discussion then?
I'm making a motion, we go into executive session for a second.
I'll second that.
Time?
Don't we have to-
6:40.
Hold on a second, motion.
Huh?
We're at 2:40.
6:40.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
Well, we had a motion and a second on a vote on executive session. You know, we need to
Yeah, we gotta
vote.
Roll call.
We got two
Alan,
now. We got Johnny on there.
Y'all.
Chris, Jimmy, Johnny.
6:40.
David, when are we gonna get the work started?
Well, we started the caboose.
When you get back, Monday when you get back.
Probably week from Saturday, maybe, weather permitting.
Yeah, weather.
Week from Saturday. On the Tuesday, we will do first. And then, you got everything to do now.
Yeah, right after the caboose, I've got about a week and a half of work in New Hope, and then I believe I can start it right after that.
What do you think, Bob, on your start?
Well, I would like to start and keep on it, because I'm done with this, I'm not taking the issues.
Sounds like Bob.
I'm looking for, to know that, how long am I supposed to require longer? Because we talked about adding at the bottom of those trusses where they all come together in the center.
Yes.
Truss. I have to add another 2x6 on there in order for the 1x12 to support it there, so if somebody walks up there, they're not gonna cut me on a place and hurt themselves. Well, but I need to get bill of material from somebody, and or they just, how they going to know how much lumber to supply.
You can give them a list. When we have it, things we're talking about, so he said we're not working.
Well, how about this? I'm not a first question. Because of all the anger and stuff and everything that has to happen, you say you're scrapping this, and do a job. I would rather have several extra boards in case something doesn't lay out right, and then be able to return it and we don't use it. One day we had, and that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
He
give you.
basically said this, whatever you need, just provide.
So I need to come back over there and look at the bottom of those buses again, and measure, I'll get it cut in. How much 2x6? 2x6.
So,
Leave out of the bottom of it? Or not?
I can't, we can,
All we need to do is measure, we cut the oil, or we need to measure it from 1 to 20. Then multiply by how many, I'll come back there and I'll figure out.
you get the knowledge that you want to do the list, what you need, or what you want to
Yeah,
busy.
I am busy, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna stop by there, and be on this, so I can double check. I know there is not give you those.
I'm in and out of it all the time. I know you don't have. So, sometimes I live there, haven't spent a lot there yet.
I've gotten it.
But, just give me the assessment. Now, I wish that I was outside, fly over the road.
I'd rather have the material inside, because I'd rather have the inside building. I just need to be in the building. We put cones up next to it around it, just put on it, whatever. But it needs to be in the building because, you know, it's never known you're gonna get a free rain out of what's going on. And I don't want stuff getting wet and then, and if it does, then I'm supposed to be staining it so that it looks aged like the rest of the lumber that are in there. And it's not gonna take time to, it's difficult to stain even in the. So if it gets rained on, it can make it worse. So it's, material needs to be kept dry.
He said, So we, I think he said he got, oh, we got 16, but they were just about ready. But if it's a longer one, I think 18 or 20. But,
I was figuring out working on everything.
They asked me for a copy of it.
so,
I have, I'm not. In fact, that is a new one.
we should have.
About this year. And I just re-implemented it to the framework. Nothing I draw that, there's no one on the system from Clark. They said that. This one is.
First Monday night.
Let's believe in all them.
I didn't bring the phone. I was out mowing today, and then you cut the phone, and then the phone line went, and then I keep the text message, and I came in, washed up a little bit, started eating my supper, and realized you only need to be here 6 o'clock, and it will 6 o'clock.
Last
When I had to be home together, I called her,
So you're saying.
I got tickled last, whole meeting that I covered on that. They got a, I don't know what their name was, they, some kind of red forgot. Oh, they, it was assisted living, buying the bank. You know, they had a lot of grants through the court for it. And, you know, there's a resolution that passed every time there's grants like that done, where they say they're gonna, feed anybody, use excessive force for somebody's, police, federal materials.
Well, I mean, that's what exactly goes into this.
Yeah. But they can manage the dirt farm. That's the third or fourth, and I know it was 13 years, I've been like 11 years, I've been ready to get it dirt out there. I know it is. And they still, they say, what's the score that, you know, they don't do it very often, they go, if they done, we got a lot for it.
So,
Yeah. That's when they run into do it. No, well, they didn't either, this come from the federal grant. But the state don't, doesn't require that resolution, and it looks like once you come back to the cover, cover all of them. Thing old material and everything. And then I'll install everything, and then if I need to cost them anything, I'll do it, and then I do my custom, so like, I'll be exposed.
And you can't leave that.
I'm with you.
If you want to know.
Yeah, that's it, if you want to run from it. Well, like I said, I mean, I've known, I'm a really fighter, because I'm a fighter, people, I mean, face the side, you know, you're never so good. Oh, really?
I don't know.
But I mean, he is, I know Chris, he used to work with the water department, and he's been all the fighters, and all I can look at. So, and I know Alan here, but I ran to the equipment, and I network, because I don't own, I don't own, equipment, and we, so we got, in fact, he's the right person. Yeah, we're gonna put me out. And I think it's like for the first time in 30 years. I think she was actually one of the girls that's right. We'll have to see some guidance. Congratulations. Well, that's why we have that nice little park in the lake. It was like the TV well, building an RV park, I think it was. Right. Very well. Yeah, the city was, yeah. They had started digging. Yeah, the little park there where they go all the way around the land. Yeah. Yeah, they were gonna put an RV park in there, when they went digging, they found some relics. Yeah, it was very, very amazing. When they come in, and they brought a, somebody from the drive in to read thanks to find them.
Well, if you want to catch that, that's something to do there too.
Yeah, they don't have anything like that. It's just memorial.
Well, talking about the little park up there, Shady.
Oh, that's,
Manfred, it's built the same way it's built the north, yeah.
But I don't also,
But it's probably down, I don't know.
and artifacts all down there.
I don't think so. I just know when I'm there normally, but I don't know, back in Arkansas, it's been quite a few years ago now, city employees that taken that head over, repainted it, made it look nice. They need to go ahead and go back in, or they're all, they're all faded out. The one that's near and dear to us, one of the 270, this point there, when they got an old, I think the Forest Service had a little informational plaque there about the same small that road.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. If you do it.
I don't know, we get over Chris Johnson,
I'm not doing that. I think if the people stop there all the time.
he gets Chris Johnson up in Forest Service, he has to do something done. He's working his way out. But Chris is a bit of one.
That's, was our second day, he took me out there and told me just do it. When we first started dating, he was out riding around here, he had stopped and seen it, coming through. So, that's not the only place for all the things from us. All right. Nice meeting you.
That's
All right.
really,
Good
I'm sure
one.
we'll be seeing each other.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah. And nobody, like, nobody showed up except for me. I was like, calling and calling. Oh, well, what's going on? Really good.
This one that we did work on.
Actually,
I never heard you say. That's what I told her, she said, so like, I wonder if I will be done at the end of the evening.
This is what?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
bye. Beautiful.
I just like. It all, we know, it's really.
He is back there.
It's already back out.
Yeah, I don't get you
But,
every time.
but I really, I would give my thought on it. Some people,
They're fresh.
they're good.
They're fresh. There's a lot of pressure on you to do that, to get some experience at the job before the election.
Well,
But if she won't be able to run, will she?
yeah.
If she goes in as elected,
As long as she doesn't serve more than 2 years.
I was thinking being as an elected official,
Not the president. She can, well, even if she served more than 2 years, she could run again, but she could only run one term at a time. No, she,
I mean, there was a lawsuit filed challenging her getting the company back.
well, and that won't go anywhere because her name was on the ticket. And that was one of the reasons why they were if she wasn't the one, if she's not the one that she hasn't been chosen yet, I mean, but if it's not her, the campaign could donate those funds to whoever it is. So there's a process there, but she can just take it from there. And everybody was pushing for it to go to California, because they both live in the same state. Well, they can, but they can both run, but the delegates from the state of California can't vote for both of them. They'll either have to vote for her for president or him for vice president, which could open it up for someone else winning the other. So they'll end up with, I think they're going to pick the least likely candidate is probably who they're going to pick. That's Pete Buttigieg, and that's a death sentence if they do that. He has never won an elected position in his entire life. He's run for Senate, he's run for House, he's run for governor, and he's been defeated every time he's run. But he's a young, attractive, well-spoken gay man. And the Democratic Party has, they see him as a face for the next generation. So they're trying to get him in office. And I mean, he seems like a nice man. I mean, I got nothing against him personally, but it's a death sentence if they nominate him as a vice president. So she's.
I think there's going to be an element of surprise.
I think she's going to be their nominee, and Trump will be her elected. That's what I think. If Hillary could have made it, she's not going to. She's got too many money.
Everybody thinks that.
I don't think, Well, I'll tell you, I can't hear you. And I was one to vote, I'm not a Trump fan. I don't like his character. He's a man that's cheated on his new wives that he has. I don't know that I can trust him.
Before we got elected, my father passed away at 98, 2 years ago. But before we ever got elected, my dad said, and I know a lot of people have said it, he said, his brother was just like this. And that is,
But anyway, I was going to vote for Biden until they then come on there as vice president candidate. So I can't vote for her. But she's good. And I'm not a big Biden fan. I couldn't make myself vote for Trump. And I ended up voting for the Constitutional Party candidate. I can't tell you what his name was now. I just know he was a veteran from Tennessee. He was a veteran from the state of Tennessee. And the Constitution Party, he was running on the Constitution. Everything he done after the Constitution. But I can't argue with that.
I think I really like the talking to folks who are very involved in enjoying the it's that he's so.
He's too much into the conspiracy stuff.
And J.D. Vance speaks well too. I didn't even.
J.D. Vance he's him and Tom Cotton would face the party.
Yeah. But I like Scott. I know y'all can't do it.
No, I did too. That's who I was hoping. I would like to see him as a president personally, but yeah, and it's which I'm pretty much a
federal government was set up to basically handle our business with other countries. We got away from that. I like it, you had it, I thought you.
Yeah. I think you will.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She was a,
Right, and she served in the National Guard as field service and did a couple of tours. So she's got going on.
She's a lady, her dad was, she the one her dad was a senator, or he served in office, what she did. Because, she changed parties. He was one and she's the other, I forget which she is. What do you do? What do you do?
He said that, I told you.
Not uniform. Not uniform.
I see a lot of people wearing those polka tennis shoes and boots. You know what I'm talking about?
They say they do it, they're good.
They are.
I think that's very, my son was and he said, for walking, they're great, and he wasn't. But if I have to do it at school teacher, and these are just for standing in contact, they're hard. No, but that may just be his foot. But he bought a pair, or we got him a pair, he asked for a pair of freezers. The other bought him and went back, and then he, several months later, bought another pair. And like I said, you see that they're wonderful shoes, you have to stand.
Well, I haven't covered it for a board meeting in Martinsburg. One from my eyes, they last 45 minutes, they last. Usually, 30 minutes, they're coming. There's months where they've got a lot of business, and then especially if they're pretty good places around. Oh, yeah, especially in December, you got to balance all those, got to get the budget passed, and then, once they get the budget passed, there's always something that they've got to amend it, and that's usually, first 3 or 4 months of the year. The majority of the ordinances that you get are appropriation ordinances, so, something come up that you didn't budget for, or Ed was, yes, he's belly up. He was a roach. I know he was a boy, but I believe he is around there. He's manager for my wife. That's the terrible.
The only thing I haven't, I know it's irrational. I think snakes don't bother me, spiders don't bother me, but roaches and water bugs do. And I think this is, I'm being serious, because people sound like I'm saying, when I was a child, we went, I had a great aunt that lived, well, she lived in very nice neighborhood, but her house was, I think she was just so old, she was, my mother, you know, all work, but one time, they were all over there, and there were roaches everywhere, and she got to me, killing them, sweeping them up, and it seemed to me, I'm saying it seemed to me, they were, but it was probably not the case. They were climbing on the cabinet and jumping it like from all directions, and that's terrified. I think that's what's on now.
They started that direction. I think somebody got the door. Well, probably when we had that. It is the wrong one in that crate. Oh, wow. They said, this is grandma, and they buried her anyway.
Yeah.
But without checking, so I can see where, that would be, that would be hard to do. And I feel for people that have to do it. I mean, you see it with, criminal cases and stuff sometimes where they're moving, sometimes they move to cemeteries and different things. But that'd be hard to have to go through. They said the wrong one.
with it, we don't mind about her, a lady who used to work with her, she's like my stepmom. Her mom passed away, and she said, I need to come to this, and pray for her for her sake, and I think, okay, no, I'm right here, you know, you go in and sit down, and I was supposed to call my car and sit down, and the curtains open up. I'm like, what are you doing here? She goes, it's just, for service, and I'm like,
Oh, they let you what?
and it was the craziest thing I've ever seen, so they brought, and then they brought the car, they put in a cooking to the house, right? And she couldn't have anything going, anything like that. And then we start, okay, you know, the Burger King front door, and then the
Yeah,
door,
that's what over on.
that's what it looked like. So the,
Why would you want to
what
see
would
that?
you do? Because Jerry wanted me to do it, and I was like, I'm like, she's the city mom, but, when I came to what my second mom, I would have done anything for her. I was with her every day, so after she worked for me forever, so. I did it when I was 15, so April State and this Walmart is right there, and all of a sudden, boom! And then all was packed, and then, whoop, it was closed, and I just looked at her, because it happened so fast, I was like, what did you see that? I said, man, I'm not even, I don't know, I don't want to see that. She said,
No.
She said, I told you were coming to the church, and I was like, well, I thought you, and I asked you, well, I guess when the cremation, and my dad was sick, to ask you later, but I knew we were going to see the big cemetery. I didn't know there was such thing as that, and it wasn't, I was like,
A little bit creepy, like that, but it's once that I was there. Picked up my dad's hand. He was clean that. Bring her ashes back. And then my back scene. Buried him. My son was afraid I was there. And it was getting like 10 o'clock, and I was in Memphis, and I was going to spend the night. And I was thinking about those ashes, you know, that do I leave them in the truck? You don't do that in Memphis.
no.
You don't leave anything in your truck, might not be buried. So then I thought, I don't really want to sleep with them either. So I just drove all the way home, and got in like 4 a.m. or something. It was just a little bit creepy.
My sister's got my mom there in her closet. That's where she keeps my mom.
Got them where?
In her closet. I mean, she's got my mom in her closet, huh? That's well, we were supposed to do something with her ashes, we just never have, but they got the little jewelry with the ashes, and my daughter and my granddaughter, they all three have, they asked me if I wanted one, I said, no, I don't.
What are your thoughts on that?
On what?
The ashes? I mean, what to do with it? Do you have any ideas?
No, well, we used to joke, my mom, there was 2 things my mom loved more than anything in the world, that was Diet Coke and Walmart. And we joked about scattering half her ashes across the Walmart parking lot and putting the rest in a Diet Coke bottle and burying them next to Dad. But, oh, see, well, my mom and my dad both were, I love them, and they used to have their own way. But my mom, she died of cancer. This day, I think that was the reason she had cancer. She would get she lived in Paris, and there's a Easy Mart convenience store right there before you cross the railroad track, I'm going to the park, go down by the lumber mill. She would get 2 40-ounce glasses of Diet Coke. She worked at the nursing home, which is quarter long. She would drink one on the way to the nursing home, and then the other one would slip on one first. And then my sister usually would come by on her lunch break, bring her another. She always had a Diet Coke with her. And I didn't Helen Holloway was
was a freshman in college at Washita Baptist School, about 73 or 74. First day in the biology class, first thing the fascinated about the biology class, first thing he brings up something like, this is aluminum or something, this is not. The painter, before it's a concrete, I think it's a coat, broke it, or not coat. That aluminum, I think what his comment was, he didn't make it, he ripped that straight. What is that? No.
I remember him when Nashville did that, the flowers, back off Main Street, I can't think of his name now. I bought flowers there when I seen him. But he's got himself, he dragged himself from his bedroom to the living room, called family. And they think that he didn't mean to kill himself, he was just trying to get kids said as bad as his 19 inches and the kids would say his sick. And they thought that he was going to shoot himself, but not just enough to, where you can say you got shot, they were going to say, falling over daddy, and he get himself just right there.
This thing is, I remember something was supposed to be, it was up on that mountain.
Yes.
It was, yes, I remember, but see, there's no budget, we didn't get up there, I was trying to figure out, remember, I died, yeah, it was one of those that went up on that mountain. It's too long. But anyway, he was trying to say, but it turned, and it had snowed that night. And as the kids were working, that's why I got running. We thought it was hard when we were sure. At the foot of the mountain, that's kind of the sun or the sun. It was. No, obviously it was really hot. It didn't look like it.
clear that he was just a little
Because it was, been several years ago, my dad from Alabama, that's where my cousin was in Mississippi. He called his, he called, my cousin called his dad and asked him to come get his kids. And so kind of his dad drove from Mobile up to, it was about 3 hour drive in Mississippi where he lived, got his kids, and the time he got home, his wife was sitting there waiting on him, to get that call, his son pulled his foot, but he had double crossed the people that he was making some pretty unsavory deals with. He was taking drugs and what he was doing. He got away.
One month in Montgomery County, we got 18 suicides. There was a couple of them that very questionable. One hanging in a tree off Fort Caddo Pine on the side of the road was very questionable. Okay.
Were they teenagers or were they?
They were always gunshot. Oh, there was one of them, I'm sure, we did 18 in 1 month. I've never been suspected more than, I had one little boy out at Mountain Harbor, was out there working. And they sent him up to the trailer to get some bags or something, so they're cleaning the house for him. He goes up there and gets one of the scraps out of the trailer. There's some tree and paint stuff up there. We just got off the phone with the director and just didn't know. She wrote that up. I mean, it's just that quick. Anywhere from a business shop to rifles.
I think the rock broke, and ain't nobody broke hard enough to be killed themselves. I'm bad enough that I'd mess it up. I
Well,
have to be careful real hard.
And don't take me wrong, I can't support him. It's a direct case. He stuck himself in the face with a shotgun. Yeah. It's cold right here. I had a guy in Beeline when I first started police work, I worked in Pike County, he shot himself to here, and he went out from there and come up this way. And it looked like they was made a murder all over his house and yard, he got walking around.
Every time they look around the fire, this wife shot him in the face. She was crazy. I mean, it wasn't, she told her, she had mental issues. She shot him, he survived, and raised his kids, so they put her in this and that.
That's there.
want to know. But by law, you can't ask them what they talked about in there. If they can't tell you, I mean, it's against, people don't understand, it's against the law. And
None that I know of. They were discussing something that I was It shows everything that I can put in for.
It's completed.
Yes, I believe so. And we can look right quick, but I think we have.
No, this is kind of important. She did Because we need to keep power, but we didn't want to buy it, we needed to, and we, so we started coming back to the community, just stretched out the days, and I really thought, so that, and it wasn't a problem for me, you know, I think that's about it. And then the second one,
So, look at your face.
All right, 7:44. Motion to go into executive session, second?
Second.
Roll call.
Alan,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Johnny.
Yes.
Okay, in executive session, we, city council discussed with the mayor, and I will address the issues. Had some city employee issues that need to be addressed on personnel. It's not anything to vote on, it's just, employee issues that I need to go address with the employees, and I will take care of those problems. Okay? Any other business at this time?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I have one quick thing.
Okay?
I
Mr.
got-
Mayor, would you mind signing those two contracts for us?
I've got them signed, I'll get copies of it, because I gotta have my signed copy. But I've got them signed, I'll get them taken care of before you do.
For the record, I just need it right.
I've got them signed, I just gotta, you can't have my signed copies, I gotta go make you a copy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll second that.
Motion second adjourn.
Yes.
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 What that does, I'll show you, it needs to be corrected, when I just rough drafted it,
I did.
you should put like Councilman A, B, C, okay, B made a motion, second, and it would go with item number 19, item number 18, item number 17,